Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Gerel. Today we're going to be doing, as you probably already know, the Circo Loco from Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. This is a brand new eyeshadow palette that she just came out with not too long ago. I think it went on sale on the 15th, and this is the packaging right here, and we're going to be trying it on. And here are the shades. I have not touched them, swatched them, or anything like that. I just wanted to give you a really nice look at the eyeshadow palette before I actually go in and start using the colors. So here are all the eyeshadows. As you can see, they are just so vibrant, very colorful. Nothing like she has done in the past whatsoever. This is very exciting for me because I absolutely love color, especially during spring and summer. That is just my jam. I love it so much. So we're going to be playing with these eyeshadows and we're going to see what they're all about. And yeah, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is prime my eyes, and we're going to start with the eye makeup like I always do, and then I will finish it up with my face makeup off camera because I'm pretty sure that this video is going to be pretty long. And then after that, I'm going to just talk to you guys about the palette and my thoughts based on my experience in using it. I'm also going to show you other palettes that I have in my collection that are really colorful as well, just side by side, so you can have an idea how unique this eyeshadow palette is. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. You can also click on the little bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video, which is every single week. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. I'm so excited. Okay. So the first thing that I did is just brush my eyebrows up, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brows Freeze. So just in case you're wondering, that's what I have in my brows. And the base that I'm going to be using is this one from P. Louise. Alright guys, so I went ahead and primed my eyes. By the way, I'm checking on the Sephora's website, and this eyeshadow palette retails for $129, and it is shown to be an exclusive for Sephora as well as a limited edition eyeshadow palette. So if you are interested in this palette, of course, after you doing your homework and checking out the reviews, and if you are interested in this color story as well as if you're going to be using it, just so you know, it is a limited edition eyeshadow palette. I have no idea what I want to create, but I want to use as much as I can, and so therefore I'm going to be creating two different looks. The first thing that I'm going to do is take this shade right here, which is called Cotton Candy, and I'm going to start with this eye, and right away you can see that it does have pigmentation. I'm going to take Act, which is this one right here. It's a shimmery shade, and it's more like a purple bluish kind of shade, and I'm going to start taking this one. It's pretty dark, and I'm just going to focus it in the outer corner and just starting creating my shape. I'm not going to stand it out too much, but I am going to stand it out. I usually do my eyes just to make sure that if I do have any fallout, I can clean it up before I do my base. And with these type of colors, you definitely want to have a really nice base. Her looks are super intense as well, very editorial. And I actually just want to do it a little bit more wearable, like the way that I would wear it, my own style. So that is what I'm doing. Of course, it is definitely very colorful as well, but just a little bit less intense. So I am going to take this green shade right here, which is called Flip, and they really do not have a lot of fallout on the pan as well, which is good. And I'm just going to run that with the purple. I'm just going back with Act and making sure that they are both blending together. I'm taking this one right here. This is a really super nice pastel-y kind of shade, and just adding it to the mix. You do have to build this shade up, and it's more on the matte side, but it's like a creamy matte. Going back with Flip, and this is a lot of building, but it's building super fast, nothing that is taking too long, which is nice. And I'm going to be using Snow Cone, this one right here. That's intense. That's definitely intense, pigmented. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Very nice. I don't think I have anything like this in my collection, like this type of shade. Right now, just taking Joker and just grabbing a little bit on that, on the first brush that we used, and just adding a little bit more color in this area right here. Okay, I'm getting inspired by Natasha Denona. And just adding a little bit in this corner as well. This is not wearable. We got lost somewhere. But this is blending super nice. I like how this color is just blending with the other ones and creating that purpley shade that matches with this one. It's really nice. Alright guys, so that is one look. Using a lot of these shades right here on this side. So let's go ahead and focus on the other side now, and let's see what we can create. All right, let's see what we can do in this eye and just bring it down a notch, just a little notch. All right, I'm going to start with this orange shade. This color, you do need to build it up, but it is building up really nicely, as well as blending really nicely as well. And I'm just gonna go with the obvious shade, which is Spiral, which is this one right here. I'm going to add that to the inner part. And to the outer part. Alright, with a fluffy brush like this, I'm going to take Razzle Dazzle, which is this one right here. Just very little, and I'm using a fluffy brush because I don't want a lot of pigment. I'm just going to add a little bit in the outer corner. And this is a very nice shimmer shade. And adding in the inner corner. All right, now taking this gold shade called Grin, this one right here, it's a very yellow gold. Just going to add it and pop it right in the middle. I wish Spiral was a little bit more like, I wish it had a little bit more oomph to it. Like, I wish it was like an orange metallic kind of shade. Like neon. It looks really nice on the pan, but it's just, I don't know, I wish it was a little bit more vibrant. I'm taking this antique gold kind of shade right here with a pencil brush. I'm just going to add it a little bit in the, mixing it in with the gold shade, right in between Spiral and Grin. Alright, so I used 11 shades to create these two looks right here. I am going to add my brows and the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to just finish the bottom lashes together, and I'm going to grab Act, but I'm going to make it really thin. I don't want to add too much smokiness on the bottom. And I'm not going to add any false lashes. I'm just going to leave it as it is. If you want to add false lashes, then you can definitely do that. And I added the silver shade, which is Snow Cone, right here in the inner corner. And we're just going to add it one more time. I'm going to be cleaning the same brush. I'm gonna make sure there's no pigment. All right, so adding Snow Cone one more time to the inner corner. Right, now taking Joker, and I'm going to add that right in the middle. Just grabbing a clean pencil brush and just gently going over the edges. Right now taking Razzle Dazzle, which is what I added in the inner corner right here. I'm just gonna take it on the very top of it, and once again connect it. And also in the outer corner, just like that, everything with the same brush. All right, and I'm going to take Firework, which is the orange shade. No, you know what? I'm going to take Spiral, and we're going to add that right in the center. Now using a super tiny brush, this is like a lip brush from Sigma. This is the L04. I'm going to take Grin, and super tiny amount. I'm just going to add it right in the center. I mean, if you use these wet, I'm pretty sure it's going to be even more intense. So let's go ahead and do that with Grin. I'm going to just wet it a little bit so it can stick. Yeah, so much better. Yep, that's it. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is just add a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes. All right, guys, with a pencil brush, I'm just going to add a little bit of this purple right here, which is Act 2 right here. This felt like the pink and the blue is just not going well together, so that's why I'm adding that Act shade right here. Alright guys, so that right there was definitely the change that I needed. I feel 1,000 times better with just adding that shade right there. And this is like, I love it. I love it. I love it. Just curling my lashes because my lashes are straight. Using the Natasha Denona Love Cheek Duo to add a little bit of a highlight. And I also use this for my blush. I love this highlighter so much. This is such a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. It just never looks too much. Guys, so this is the final look. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and talk about the eyeshadow palette Circo Loco from Natasha Denona. What do I think after creating this look? Did I want to do something chill? Yes. Did I want to do something a little bit more wearable? Yes. What happened? I don't know. I got creative. Maybe from just looking at her creativity, it just in the back of my mind, I went all out. Definitely not for an interview kind of makeup. Neither of these are. But if that is definitely your kind of style to rock for interviews and stuff like that, or Zoom meetings, you do you, girl. So as you saw, I did not have a lot of fallout, which is amazing. So you can do your base and go in with the eyeshadows, definitely tapping your brush, because that's what you're supposed to do every single time you're using eyeshadows, especially when they are this bright and colorful. So blendability, amazing. Just pigmentation, amazing, especially with the shades that are more pastel-y, which is this one and this one right here. These two shades, I really didn't think it was going to show up on my skin whatsoever, and they are totally there, and I could totally see it from the beginning. And you did have to build it up, especially this one right here. I had to build it up a little bit, but it did not patch up. It did not just blend it away after adding any other colors. This one right here, which is Cotton Candy, it really built it up to a really beautiful soft pink, but still have a lot of pigmentation. It does not look this pastel on the eyes once you add it and start building it up. Now the one shade that I am a little bit disappointed in is this one right here, which is Firework. The reason is not because it's not pretty. It is pretty. I just wanted it to be a little bit more neon in your face, and I just don't see it. It's a little bit muted once it actually hits my skin tone. So maybe if I put a base, I can make it look a little bit more neon, but I just really hoped that this one right here was going to be like super bright and like this color, but on my eye. So it is, I mean, you can still see it, but it does take a little bit of building up to do. Now the other shade that really blew my mind, that I really didn't think that I was going to like it, but when I applied it on my eye, I really loved it, is Razzle Dazzle, which is this one right here. That's the one that I have in the inner corner, and I think it's just so beautiful, especially for like a one shadow kind of look. By the way, speaking of that, you can use every single color in this one right here as in one shadow and done, and be done with your makeup. Of course you can get creative, but if you just want to do like an orange look, you can just add that matte shade, or you can add Spiral on your lid, blend it out, and be on the go. And you can do pretty much that exact same look with all of these eyeshadows. All of these eyeshadows just will look so pretty all by themselves. Little wing liner, mascara, and piece. Do I recommend this eyeshadow palette? Definitely, if you are in the market for this kind of crazy, pigmented, beautiful, stunning, buttery shades, and this eyeshadow palette speaks to you, then yes, I will definitely recommend it. I think you will not be disappointed at all. Whether you try to do a warm look or a cool look, it's just gonna be amazing. You're going to love it for sure. So I am really happy. I love the packaging. I think it's super pretty. The colors, I just wish that it was all baby blue, to tell you the truth. Just this one right here is throwing me off, but it's okay. It's still pretty. It's gonna stand out. I do have all of my Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes right there. I don't know if you can see them. Super nice. So let's go ahead and just do a little side-by-side, comparing it to her other eyeshadow palettes to see if they even look remotely alike. So let's go ahead and do that. I went ahead and got her latest eyeshadow palette, which is this one, is the Trio Chrome palette, and I also got the another limited edition palette, which is the Tropic palette, and this one was from like 2 years ago, I believe. Let me just show you this one right here, because it does have some blue shades, as you can see. All right, so here we have the Tropic palette, and we have her newest palette. And you can see there are similarities, especially on this green blue, but the quality on it is not going to be like this one for sure. They are more on the sheer side, these right here on the bottom, and it will be just a really nice addition to add with any of the blues from here as well. So all right, so here we have a side-by-side with the Trio Chrome and the new palette, Circo Loco, on the top. As you can see, once again, not a lot of similar colors. So Natasha Denona does it really well when it comes to just being unique in her eyeshadow palettes and not being so repetitive. All right, so here we have the Decadence eyeshadow palette from Pat Mcgrath, and on the top we have the Natasha Denona Circo Loco. And as you can see, they are maybe the gold shade, I would say. The Pat Mcgrath is more on the jewel tone side, and Circo Loco is more on the vibrant side, if that makes sense to you. Yeah, definitely summer and fall, winter with the Pat Mcgrath. Definitely this eyeshadow palette is unique to my collection. I really love it, especially after creating this look. My daughter liked this look. Of course she's going to like this look much better than this one, because she's just, you know, she likes her blues just like her mama. All right guys, so yeah, that's it for the review. Please stay tuned and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more looks with this eyeshadow palette, because I'm definitely going to be creating more looks, just because this screams spring and summer, and that is totally my vibe. I love spring and summer so much. So I do want to create more looks, give you more inspiration for sure, and definitely bring it down a notch. and make it more wearable for sure. So yeah, that's it guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time.